Hey Converge collectors, so we have two interesting ones here. They're from the Wave Pound 11, numbers 186 and 187. 186 is called Vayeate, I'm probably not pronouncing that right, and the other one is called Mercurius. And these two paired together in animation called Mobile Suit Gundam Wing, is it? Hold on, I'm just I know nothing about this. I haven't seen even a YouTube video about Mobile Suit Wing. I know there's one Gundam with like literally wings that look like feathers, but that's the extent of my knowledge there. But this is interesting what's telling us here. These are like paired together. The blue one, Vayeate, is the offensive unit, and then the Mercurius is the defensive unit, and they always work in tandem when they're assaulting and defending and stuff like that, I guess. But again, I haven't seen the videos. So that's what this is telling me here, if you want to read that. Let's start with 186. So both of these being from the same wave, they're from 2018, and there's some basic stats there, what the robot size and all that. And here are the other ones. Like, I've never even heard of that. So that's the main character, I guess. I don't have that. I haven't. No, I'm not sure if I'm going to get it. Okay. This gum is too old. Yeah, I'm not going to chew on that. That's pretty nasty looking. So it's got a little peg stand. Come on, little antenna. I have to glue that in place. That thing's really small. See here. So this little antenna, yeah, it's rigid plastic. It's not PVC, so it's gonna break if you bend it or if it falls off from a fall distance, like a bookshelf onto the floor. And you probably want to glue this in place too, because it will fall out eventually and get lost. It feels tight right now, but I don't trust myself. I'm gonna glue that later. Well, this is an interesting looking robot. It looks like a samurai or something. To me, it looks like a armored samurai, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Like, what else would it look like? What does it look like to you guys? I'm curious. So anyways, I think the top of the head is a separate piece, but I don't think it opens. No, I think it's probably glued. Maybe it's glued together. There's no reason to open it because there's no movable eye. I guess the optics there just is this like trapezoid is painted like a metallic pink, and it's got nice little, like, I don't know, they look like round covers, like grenade launchers. It's got some venting back here or some sort of heat sink. Alright, the neck is actually a gunmetal, even though you can't really see much of it. And I don't think you're gonna be able to, even though it's a round peg, I don't think you're gonna get the head to move too much because it's colliding with the shoulders. See, you get like 1 degree of movement. Yeah. All right, so now we have the arms. They have like this it's like a lighter blue greenish color, same with matching the rim on this head. And so where's the peg? Is it on the arm or the torso? All right, the peg is on the torso this time around. It's nice that they brought the color across on the side you don't even see. This hand looks like it's a separate piece as well. Yeah, that's a peg, but you might have to like flex it a bit to break the paint. I kind of feel like it'd be smarter if they just didn't put these pieces together, because the paint's always stuck. If they were just all bagged independently, then you could put it together and the paint will have more time to dry out. Alright, well anyways, you can articulate that, which is nice. Behind there, a little bit of detail. Nooks and crannies. Maybe some thrusters here in the legs. This is gunmetal here. Yeah, I'm gonna need to add some paint in there, I think. But that'll be another day. Okay, this side, it seems to be a mirror image. This one from the other arm, except the hand here does have a hole for a weapon. And that is on a peg too, but I can't get it. I'm not gonna waste time breaking it loose right now. See, the antenna fell off. So I'm gonna have to glue that in place later. I don't know if that's a thruster or not. It's nice that they got the gunmetal there for the ankles on both sides. Bottom of the feet, standard details, peg hole for the stand. That color, this aqua color, is coming across the back. Decent enough details. No, nothing wrong. No complaints. Oh, didn't notice the gunmetal and the grills here. Pretty neat. Alright, so now this thing has like this generator. This thing is an endless power supply for the rifle, which is this thing. This plasma rifle or something. Beam rifle. Beam cannon, Fandom is saying. No, fiddling around, turns out it's a separate piece. Okay. So it looks like it's got a coiled up hose. It would have been really cool if there was a separate piece so you can, that doesn't come off. So then you could have, a coil going to the weapon. That's what I assume is what's going on in these images behind here. In fact, let me just pop these images up here. So here's the cannon, and then there's a coil running back to this generator. Right? So, oh well. Actually, this is going to peg on here, and I'm assuming it goes in this orientation. Oh, I'm wrong. There's actually L shapes here, and they're pointed this way. Alright, so it's storing the weapon and all that, but you can take the rifle off that backpack, and then you'll have to get this peg somehow around that hand. This is pleasantly PVC. It flexes a little bit, but not. Wow, you know what? This is pegged in. That's going to help out a lot. So this handle goes in here. It's weird because this looks like the front. This looks like a machine gun, like cooling off. But clearly it's a square on the front based on that image I pulled up, so I guess you could maybe run a small hose from here, because you got enough material to glue a hose on there, but where could it glue on into the back? Yeah, it would have been cool if there was a corresponding peg this size somewhere on here so you could run it yourself. But nope, I don't see one. Right? You'd have to drill a hole or something in order to run that wire into the backpack. Let's see, it actually stands with that weight, because I think the backpack is counteracting it. Let's do it with both arms up. Yeah, it still stands, so that's good. Good design. Or even if it didn't, you could use it as a tripod right there. Oh boy, okay, so let's just put that temporarily back there. Okay, not bad. So number 187, same box, just a different picture, same wave, right? Different stats though, maybe. They could be the same, I can't remember. Let's get a different angle here. Mercurius is supposed to be the defensive one. Let me pull up Fandom, see what it says. Oh, this gun looks a lot nastier. Maybe it was in some heat or something like that. So, Fandom here is saying the main thing with Mercurius, it has these 10 discs, and they are electromagnetic field producers. And I guess those things create some sort of defensive shield. Okay. Seems like this wasn't sealed properly with the gun mixed in with that stand. Bear in mind, I've noticed in Converge, these pegs are not always in the same place. These two are because they're almost identical looking robots. But like other ones, I'll notice the peg might be a little back or forward. So keep that in mind. So there's a nice image of it with the defensor discs going in full blast. Alright, well, let's take that off and just see what it looks like without the stuff right now. So it's a red, it's a matte finish, and nice details there. You have like a gunmetal for the back of the elbows, and then the ankles again have that gunmetal. And it looks the same there. Alright, and it's got like a pink as a contrasting color here. So it's red and pink. Alright, this time it has a green sensor, metallic, very cool. Same paint app there. Now this one, the hand hole is on this side. It's on the left hand. But the right hand here, I guess, is holding this shield. Very cool. Details on front and back. And the hand is the same gunmetal color. Alright. Let's try to get that thing loose. Yep. And maybe that. So where's the little red antennae? I gotta check the bag again. So the antenna is a little bit different. This is a double antenna instead of a single. It reminds me of like those old antennas you see in the back of limousines, like back in the 80s. Well, it's nice that it's different, right? So from that one. Alright, continuing on. So these defensor discs here, we have the grooves in the back, and just looking at it, I guess this is this side. The grooves are different. This has an L shape. That's like a cut-off rectangle. Not sure how you describe that better, a cut-off rectangle, but that's what I'm seeing. But what I get is the discs are coming up, just visible from the back. So they're pretty cool looking discs, actually. The back side look like propellers, but the front side look like radioactive symbols. So those would be cool to add some color into, particularly yellow. I might do that, actually. I don't necessarily modify my Converges to be like the cartoons. I probably should, but I don't have time to watch the cartoons, so I very often just throw on whatever colors I like. This little pistol is interesting. It's really small. It's different. I've never seen this gun before. I like how the fingers, looking like it's pulling the trigger. So very cool. I think I like this one more than the blue one. What do you guys think? Which do you like more? If the blue one had a hose running, that would definitely put in contention. I also feel if it had the color of this generator printed on, that would really help it out. But as they are out of the box, I think the red one just has more detail. It looks more imposing, even though it's the defensive unit, where the blue is the offense. Let's get these guys spinning. So I decided to put the main gun back in the backpack. I just like it the way that is there. And then I just found another gun from a different figure. I forget which figure though that came from, I apologize. So anyways, they're an interesting set, that's for sure. I think I'd gravitate more towards the red one, but I think it's worth getting the blue one because it is different enough that, they don't look nearly remotely identical. So just a few paint apps and the thrusters, I think, and they'll look really nice. Alright, well, thank you for watching today. I don't really have any other Converges to compare to. These are the very first Gundams I have from the Wing, Gundam Wing series. So, eventually I'll get some. Thanks for watching. See you in the next Converge vid. Bye.